And I'm delighted to say that joining us now is Democratic Congresswoman Jackie Speier. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Martin.
14 million Americans are unemployed. 15% of Americans are living below the poverty line. We keep being told by Republicans in Congress that the central issue for this nation is jobs. So why do you think Mr. Stearns is pursuing an investment into Planned Parenthood?
It's an ideological witch hunt that continues to be the foundation of the Republican agenda. You know, they've tried to kill Planned Parenthood 3 times this year. And meanwhile, we've got people dying of listeria and cantaloupes, which he could be investigating. We've got people right now who are out of jobs, losing their homes, can't make their premium payments on their health insurance. Those are all issues that could be addressed by this oversight committee. But once again, it's all about trying to kill Planned Parenthood.
A group known as Americans United for Life has issued a report simply titled The Case for Investigating Planned Parenthood. It suggests that federal funds are being misused, and Congressman Stearns has said, and I'm quoting him, although Planned Parenthood is barred from using federal funds to perform abortions, these funds are fungible and allow the group to use funds for other sources, ostensibly for abortions. So is he right?
No, he's absolutely wrong. And the Health and Human Services Inspector General audits Planned Parenthood. Can you imagine? There's no organization or agency more audited than Planned Parenthood, both on a federal level and state level through Medicaid dollars that are expended on behalf of women who don't have health care. Women use Planned Parenthood because they don't have health insurance. They get their annual exams there. They get their breast cancer screenings, their cervical cancer screenings. I mean, Planned Parenthood saves women's lives every single day. And thousands of unwanted pregnancies never occur because women are given birth control pills. And we are saving $4 for every dollar spent on the Planned Parenthood contract. Now, that contract is $300 million. It is a fraction of 1% of the federal budget. Hundreds of billions of dollars are being spent on contracts in the Defense Department that, in fact, could be and should be audited and aren't being audited. If we're really serious about helping Americans get back on their feet, we've got to look at the big picture. We've got to start taking care of the American people who are losing their homes because the banks aren't willing to modify those loans. We've got to look at the programs out there that are helping people keep themselves together, whether it's food programs or housing programs. That's where our focus should be. The American people are in great pain, and meanwhile, the Republicans are trying to kill Planned Parenthood once again when they are the most watched program. They are the most audited program among the many federal programs that we have.
It does seem remarkable to those of us who have got nothing to do with the Congress that we know this congressional session as being the do-nothing Congress. We have the American Jobs Bill presented by the President, which we're now told by both sides of the aisle will never pass. And yet here's a congressman who has enough time to focus on Planned Parenthood.
That's right. You know, there's a lot of lip service given to small businesses, for instance. We could create a program of giving small business, 500,000 new small businesses, an opportunity to make it, to create jobs for Americans by offering them $100,000 loans with low interest rate at 3%. And do you know that would cost less than 2 months of what we are fighting in Afghanistan?
That makes far too much sense.
I know.
Congresswoman Jackie Speier, thank you so much for joining us, and thank you also for your moving disclosure about your own circumstances.
Thank you.
Coming up,